Welcome back. Smoke and drink my coffee. Check out that tuk-tuk though. Those are coming hard to find. I mean, you find them at like most of the little stops, but they're not as aggressive and they're not really like pushing people for rides anymore. I guess those apps definitely change everything. Because I use Grab a lot. I used Grab in the Philippines for a couple years now, and then I know Malaysia's doing it, and then now I know Thailand's doing it. But Thailand's also got another one called Bolt, and I've actually heard someone say that they prefer Bolt over Grab, and I haven't had no problems with Grab. Like Grab has been solid. But they said Bolt is faster. I was like, what? So I don't know. I'm happy with Grab. I'm not gonna use Bolt yet. I'm not trying to use Bolt just yet. But there's a Tag Thai or Thai Tag. And that's a cool tourism brand app that'll help you get a bunch of stuff done with your money's worth. There are a lot of Japanese tourists. I see them everywhere. I actually watched a badass movie in Thailand, about Thailand once. And it was about the old Muay Thai style, Muay Baran. And this is like back in the 1700s maybe. Before guns were a thing, and there were a lot of scrappers, in Thailand. But this movie was about a Japanese guy that came to Thailand, and he was a scrapper himself, and he brought some Japanese stuff over, and he started fighting some Thais, and he started getting his ass whooped. And he got his ass whooped so much, it made him reevaluate his situation. He's like, dedicated my whole life to fighting, and I'm getting my ass kicked, so he starts training. He's trying to seek these guys out and train with them. And first he couldn't get permission to. They wouldn't teach him their style. And it was such a great movie. I wish I knew the name of it, but I have no idea what the name is. But I'm sure you can Google it, the details that I just explained, and something will pop up. This man, I think it might have been a true story, because it talked about him at the end of the movie. His Japanese guy was the first foreign governor in Thailand or something. Maybe that's that. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. But I didn't realize there were so many Japanese tourists here. But everywhere I go, there's Japanese tourism being catered to, so that's pretty cool. Like in the Philippines now, it's mostly Korean. Koreans are going there, and they're throwing those monies down. The economy in Korea is great. I was just in Seoul, and wow, yeah, actually, I was just in Seoul when the winter kicked off, and it was so cold. I didn't dress for it. I was like, oh man, should have brought me a winter jacket. Like, what the heck? But Seoul is actually a pretty decent place to get your money's worth. It's really affordable. I can't really say for the backpacker lifestyle. I was staying in some nice hotels over there, but man, I mean, I don't see how it would be difficult. You just gotta adapt to the language, and then you can get around. It looked like they got everything going on over there. Yeah, shit. Check out Seoul if you guys ever get a chance. Honest to God, I was just there in November when the winter started. 1 month there. Oh wow. I've totally lost track of time in my life. It's September right now, guys. We're about to approach another winter. Okay, yeah, I was just in Seoul last year though, and I noticed that. Like, dang, the tourism is thriving over there. Well, the economy is doing pretty well. I don't know if it's thriving. I think it'd just be a different turn of energy, you know, from coming from a place like Thailand to Seoul. But man, Thailand is so good. So good. I've never been here with my family. I wonder how that would fare. I don't think I'd have any problems with it. Getting my kids around this place, you know, getting them to do family-friendly events and things. There's so much. They got so many tourism companies catering to it. It's there. Now, you don't want to go through these tourism companies for the most part. A lot of them are overpriced and they're scams, but there are some legit, reputable ones. And there's a lot of great channels out there you can explore and get great ideas from. Some including their families too. But man, I was smoking a joint last night upstairs on the roof, and they cut me off. They're like, yeah, yes, we're closing. It's like, what? Oh, so there's hours. Okay. So I had to use my balcony again. This is a nice spot though. Ugh.